Hello and welcome to Great Hang, the greatest hang that's ever hanged. I'm your Hank Tim McLovin, coming to you with your other hang, Myka Fox. Hello, Myka.
Yeah, Tim, let's fucking do it.
It's election night in America.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
You, the people, have chosen the new president. They're counting the votes as we speak. And we have a guest.
That's right, Tim.
Hi, I'm Nate Silver. How are you?
Comedian Nick Naney, everybody.
Hello. Nick Naney.
Oh, my gosh. What an honor.
Politico and comedian Nick
That's
Naney.
right.
I thought, who better for the election special?
I know,
So
yeah.
this comes out Wednesday. Do you think we'll have a president by then?
Like tomorrow, Wednesday?
Yeah, it comes out tomorrow.
Oh, so then maybe not, huh?
No, I doubt it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like that we probably won't have a president tomorrow, but we might. And you,
And
the
those
people,
are the
have
two
chosen.
options.
Yes.
You guys know.
I would like it if we had one by tomorrow. I don't like all this waiting around.
I hate it.
Well,
It's so annoying.
I don't think we're going to have to wait because it looks like Trump is just going to declare himself president.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he said he's going to
Well,
do.
he's president right now.
That's
Oh,
true.
That's a good
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Did
Our
you
first third-termer.
Yeah.
Not a constitutional issue, I don't think.
Going for that fourth one.
Yeah.
I can't bring it up. If you guys want to see what Trump... Did you see the Atlantic article about Trump's new nickname for Joe Biden after their...
Well, was it the R word?
Yes.
Yes, I saw it. Yeah.
He goes, I've got it.
Wait, I don't know. So they never said what their sources were, and the only source that they had was like this campaign manager who said that was completely false. So how are they just going to go and say that he said that?
Because we all know that he said it.
It's true.
That's so funny. I wish he did.
Yeah.
No, if he came out and called him R-word Joe. We've got Laughing Kamala. We've got R-word Joe.
I mean, that might have fixed whatever Hinchcliffe undid.
Yeah.
But that was great. Nick, guess what Myka did this week?
Voted.
She did vote, but she also flew in a private damn jet.
Really?
So let me tell
Oh
you
my
a little-
God!
let me
With
tell you a
Taylor
little bit-
Swift?
Oh,
And-
yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Taylor Swift of
America's
comedy.
Taylor Swift, Tim Dillon.
Oh my God! How is old Tim doing?
America's other sweetheart.
Wow.
He's doing great. He's selling out theaters
Yeah.
and being a fucking big dog.
Wow. And interviewing J.D. Vance.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, apparently JD asked him, and when you know, what is he going to do? Be like, maybe I'm going to say no to the possible vice
Yeah.
president.
Right.
Listen,
We'd
when
have-
you're a guy like Tim, you need to keep your options open.
Yeah.
We'd have him on our show, but we'd slime him Nickelodeon
I
style.
know you would. Well, you wouldn't let him near this couch, I would hope.
No. He'd have to sit on the ottoman as
wow.
a tease, a little cock tease
That's
for him.
right.
Have you ever been on a private jet, Nick?
Never. I would love to. Yeah. How good was it?
How was it, Myka?
It was fucking sick. I was a little nervous because I'm normally afraid to fly, and for the first time in like the last 5 years, I had my first flight without a panic attack earlier this week on a different flight, and I was like, oh my God, I think I've beaten it. And then like later that day, Tim was like, hey, can you meet me at Teterboro? Let's fucking bail out. And I'm like, fuck,
Whoa.
now we're really putting it to the test. So I was a little nervous, but otherwise
Yeah.
it was really fucking great. You just drive up, then the plane's there, you walk right onto the plane, then you sit there, you see two fucking 10-year-olds who are flying it. You know what I mean?
Were the pilots young?
Yeah, dude, they got out of a trench coat and then each took
Whoa.
and each sat down. It was fucking
The food was good too?
It was okay, so it was only an hour flight. We were
Yeah.
going to Toronto, so it wasn't like we were sitting there like, which was perfect for a first time for me. Because I'm
Right.
like, what's it going to be like? Is it going to be like, the G-force is crazy because it's
Yeah.
so small? It does go up very fast.
Uh-huh.
But it wasn't like, honestly, it was like very chill. And you can walk around, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Nobody's like, your seat has to be in any kind of position.
Right.
It was pretty
How
chill.
many people were on the flight?
Just me and Tim and the two pilots.
Oh my God.
It was apparently the plane was built for Queen Elizabeth. That fleet was built for Queen Elizabeth.
Well,
What?
and-
The Queen of England?
Yeah.
Well, Tim Dillon is the Queen Elizabeth
He
of our
is.
time. So
Yeah, absolutely.
That is crazy. You went on a damn Queen Elizabeth plane?
It was crazy. You want to know a fun fact about Tim Dillon and flying, if I may? So when I was I didn't fly for 5 years. And I was about to break my 5-year thing flying home for Thanksgiving one year, and it was like a big deal for me to do this. And then there was like a big snowstorm, and I was getting really nervous. I'm like, this is not ideal for flying, whatever. And and like right before I'm about to go to the airport, Tim started sending me all these videos of plane crashes. and
This Tim?
No, Tim.
Oh,
Dillon.
Tim Dillon, yeah.
Tim Dillon.
A
Tim
good
Dillon.
friend through and through.
This was like a decade ago. I've known him forever.
Oh, my
and
God.
And I can you believe I did not get on that flight?
He kept you from going.
It was like
home.
another year and a half or so before I got on a fucking
Oh,
plane.
my God. And that plane crashed, right? The one that you were going to go on?
No, yeah.
It was one of the 9/11 planes.
Right, yeah. I could have been a hero. He robbed me of my hero.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Have you? What's the fanciest you've ever flown, Nick?
Well,
best I
Comfort
get-
Plus? You ever gotten some Comfort Plus?
The best I
I've
get is
gotten
first class.
my wife loves first class.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who
So
doesn't?
yeah.
she will get it a lot, and we've done it a few times.
Does she get upgraded, or she throws out the bucks for first class?
She throws out the bucks.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what she does. She even when we don't even have the money, she'll do it, and it's great because a lot of time, and then sometimes especially like New York to LA, LA to New York,
That's
you're always
when you need it.
that's when you need it, and you always run into people, on the plane that and then you're always like sitting there like. How you doing? Yeah. See you at the open mic. Yeah.
You're like, I think I'm going to get there before you. Want me to put your hand in a bucket?
And and as a tall man,
sure.
it is a delight.
Yeah.
It's the only I can never the only time I've slept on a plane is in first class, and I can't sleep otherwise. Red eyes, trips to Europe. I'm fighting for my life to try to get a single wink. and I
Wow.
can't. And,
Yeah, I don't sleep either. It's gnarly.
yeah.
But I love being up in first class and watching big tallies and fatties
Oh, yeah.
look at me all pissed about it. And I love to give them a little wink. Like some people just get it
yeah.
all.
Well, the worst, a combo, tall and fat. Unbelievable. What a bad day for that guy.
I know.
Man, that really sucks. I always get first class to Indianapolis. It's always just
Oh yeah.
It's never good. It's just a big chair, That's all. That I've always wanted to go Delta One
Yeah.
to L.A. and have a nice little nap, snore, bother
You
everyone.
got to get first class, man. They got movies that haven't even come out yet. They got movies, they AI movies that are coming out in the future, and
Whoa.
they're pretty great. Yeah.
Oh man, Joker 3.
Joker 3 is great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
The AI plane version.
I heard that.
incredible.
So I heard this is what I heard about Joker 3. I don't know if this is true. First Joker, regular movie.
Yeah.
Second Joker was a musical. And the third Joker is a silent film. I
That's
heard it's
true.
a silent film, and it's got those little things where it's like the Joker walked into a bar.
I cried.
You cried.
I cried, yeah.
It's like the freaking artist.
Yeah. Incredible stuff, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Well, Nick, this was catching up. We have a lot of segments.
That's great.
We have our next segment. Our next segment comes to you from our very own Myka Fox.
Ooh.
This is Hot Take of the Week.
I know her.
Oh, before we get into it, Tim, if you'll allow me.
And before we get into it, I sent you both the play that I wrote today. We also
wow.
read a play that I wrote.
Oh, wow.
Fans of Great Hang may be wondering what happened to plugs? What happened to all this stuff that we're doing? We're going to be we're undergoing some changes on the Great Hang podcast.
It's a revamp.
I got some feedback that our show hashtag is failing and needs
Oh,
some
my
help.
God. Trump
may have
tweeted about it?
Did Trump tweeted the R Word podcast? They're calling it. Maybe someone on that private jet might have gotten into Myka's ear.
Oh,
Told us-
the 10-year-old pilot?
The 10-year-old pilot was watching the pod, didn't like it.
Well, it was
He was
fucked-
watching skibbity TikToks while flying.
It was
and
fucked up because he goes to Tim. He's like, I've heard of your show, but I've never heard of your show. And I was like, fuck, I got to make some changes around here.
Yeah.
He told us we needed to flush what we were doing down the skibbity toilet. It was fucking bummed us
I
out.
can't believe he's heard of the podcast that had the vice president nominee on it, but not your podcast.
So we're going to make some changes. Let us know what you like, what you hate. We may or may not listen to them if we agree. And, if you liked it just as it was, fuck you. It's your fault you didn't make it more successful. You forgot to tell your friends.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Thank you, Myka. So we are fixing it up. We're mixing it around. We're revamping. And now we're doing Hot Take. This is Hot Take of the Week. Revamped.
Shut up, Tim.
Oh.
You're making me feel like an asshole.
Well,
Did you hear the rest of that sentence finish in his head? Because I did.
I did. I heard the gears moving a little bit, but yeah.
It was, well, you are one.
no.
Yes. Okay, this one's coming to us from Reddit. Am I the asshole?
Perfect. Love it.
So we're going to read the title of this. You give us your hot take real quick,
Okay.
whether or not you think they're the asshole.
And then we get more info, right?
Yeah, and then
All
we'll read
right.
the rest. So would I be the asshole if I charged for a cover-up of a nasty tattoo I did?
Okay, so the guy fucked up making the tattoo, and then he's wants to charge for the cover up, is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And he called. Did he say nasty tattoo?
He said nasty tattoo.
Okay, so it doesn't sound like he thinks it's fucked up. It might be like two pigs fucking or something on somebody's arm, you know?
Yeah, is that what you think of with some of those
Yeah,
nasty?
and then
nasty.
that guy showed it to his wife, and
Yeah.
he had to go back.
Yeah, he's like,
he
"Look,
said,
I got-
look, I got what I. This is us.
Yeah.
You know, this is us fucking in the slop.
She
you
goes,
know?
"No, I
Actually,
wanted-
if you've seen This Is Us, that is what happens on that show.
She was like, "Why don't I look like Mandy Moore?"
Yeah. And he's like, what? You like cute little pigs? You know, you got the cute little pig salt and pepper shakers. I figured I'd get this to symbolize us. And
I think.
yeah, I think I don't think he's the asshole. I'm gonna
I
say
think
that.
if the nasty tattoo was requested, then he's not an asshole.
Yeah.
But I think if he did a nasty job doing the tattoo, he should cover it up for free.
that's true.
All right, here we go. I'm 1 year into tattooing. This is the first cover-up of a tattoo I've done. I tattooed a saying in Arabic on a girl's back a few weeks ago, and we both thought it translated to, quote, appreciate life, because the translation was right under the words in Arabic in the photo that she sent me. She texted me a few days ago saying that she wants me to delete the pic of her tattoo off my page because it actually translates to something awful.
Cool.
Wow.
I was so shocked. I ran the pic through Translate Lens myself, and five times, and it did in fact mean something gross. I usually do check what clients' tattoo means beforehand when they're in a foreign language, but I didn't check this one because the translation came with the reference pic. I quickly deleted the post and told her that I'm happy to work on a cover-up together if she's down for it. She was. I finished the design. She's liked it. We're going to do it. The thing is, I feel really guilty about this because it's never happened to me before. I feel so ashamed for charging her for this cover-up because I feel it's my fault. So basically, I'm conflicted. He's like, I'm conflicted. I don't know what to do.
But
is it
wait.
my fault or not?
Where was she? No, it's not his
It's
fault.
not his fault. No,
Yeah.
she went through with it. Yeah,
She sent him the picture with the
Yeah.
translation.
Absolutely. Yeah, they shouldn't have to check because you're a fucking moron.
No.
What's so funny though is that this is a person getting Arabic on their back when they don't speak Arabic, and this is what
Yeah.
happens when the Free Palestine movement gets out of hand.
Oh, Myka, no. No, it is not what happened.
This is the work of Hamas, and this is why China wants TikTok to live.
Myka, I want TikTok to stick around too, but Myka, what the hell?
What if it'd be so funny? It would be so funny if the tattoo said "Kill the Jews."
Myka,
my God.
I do. I am kind of. You know what I'm pissed at him for? Not telling us what the fucking tattoo said.
Well, I'm glad you asked that, Tim, because it does. He did finally tell us what it stands
good.
for.
Oh, thank God, because I'm like, you can't be doing this to me. I love nasty
It says
stuff.
Juden are rats.
Oh,
No, just kidding. No, just kidding.
Myka,
Whoa.
Myka, what is wrong with you today?
I'm just imagining, because here's the thing. Who the fuck is getting Arabic
Wait, it doesn't
on-
actually say?
It does. It says I'm rotten.
Oh,
Which is funny in itself.
Whatever.
Because, like, why? Who is...
I'll
who
get
is-
that tattooed in English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
right on my chest so they know it's to the core.
who is putting up a fake pic of a word with the wrong translation? You know what I mean? Like, who's a little trickster mischief maker who did that to begin with?
That's the plot of Joker 3.
Yeah, it's the freaking Joker. All the tattoos in Joker 3 are wrong, and everybody loses all their money in Gotham having to get them covered up.
Uh-huh.
All right, my hot take is if you get a tattoo in another language that you don't speak, you should have to live with that.
That's right.
You
I
should
agree.
fucking have you should have to go to a country where they speak it. Like, oh fuck, what's that movie where he has to hold up the N-word sign?
Oh, that's Die Hard 3.
Die Hard.
Yeah.
You should have to walk around with your shirt off, Die Hard 3 style.
That's right.
And take what's coming to you.
Yeah.
Except for Die Hard happened in our country.
Yeah.
And also, And also, they CGI'd that on the sign afterwards.
I hate everyone.
It said I hate everyone on the sign that he was holding out there.
Instead of I hate N-words. But that was for the TV edit.
No. The actual sign that he's holding in real life didn't have anything on it. And they had to CGI what it said on there because they were worried that if he wore that actual sign, people in Harlem would kill him.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a second. So they didn't have extras in that scene?
What do you mean? They did. They have
did,
people, but there's so many people in New York, you can't stop someone from seeing
Oh, that's so funny.
a sign that says "I hate N-words" and then someone just shooting him in the head for wearing the sign. So the sign said nothing, and then they put it in CGI later. And on TV it says "I hate everyone," which really I think is more impactful.
Yeah.
Because all lives do matter. So
I don't know. I feel like "I hate everyone" is at least one of the platforms of our president.
Yes,
that's true.
That'll get you elected now. Actually, either sign would get you elected now.
That's right.
Damn, Myka, you're so scathing.
Apparently, I was looking through the comments on this too, and apparently that picture, the Arabic word with the translation, what was it supposed to be? The nice
I'm
one?
rotten.
No, it was the nice
supposed
one.
To be like patience and love.
Oh,
or something.
it was supposed to be appreciate life.
Yeah.
Apparently, that was like a meme too. So she found a meme, got it tattooed on her. Like she's double stupid.
She deserves a death penalty.
She deserves that.
Yeah.
Dude, put her to death. She's rotten to the core.
Take your shirt off, get stoned for not wearing a burqa, and be done with it.
Yeah.
All right. That was my take.
I hope she's freaking hot.
Yeah.
Just I like hot people. That's the only reason. I think that's
Tim's shallow for real.
That's true. That's true. It doesn't matter. We'll get into it in the play. But right now, ding, 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 ding. Oh, wait. Speaking of, I didn't tell you guys this. I might have told Myka this. Before we get into the news, I went to go vote today.
Uh-oh.
And they said I didn't exist.
Really?
Yeah, I gave them.
Oh my God!
They were looking through employment records.
So were you not registered to vote?
I am registered to vote.
Boy.
I voted last election.
You know what I found out later? You could have gotten a provisional ballot if it was really important to you and put it in later because they're not allowed to just do that. But whatever. We're in.
You were the one vote that would have.
We're in Brooklyn. Everything is well sorted out here.
There was some real low-level networking in that line today.
Really?
Oh, my God.
Networking?
People were talking to each other, being like, it's so nice to meet you. The oldest women in the world. Being
no.
like, I'll come over and hang sometime.
Wait,
Did
really?
you hear J.D. Vance on Tim Dillon's podcast?
So I did get a big laugh, though, because the guy goes, you don't exist. I go, I wish you'd tell my credit card. Big laugh at the voting spot. Man. Classic stuff.
Well, it doesn't sound like a waste of a day to me.
Honestly, Tim walked away with the same amount of feeling of
civic pride.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I made the one gay guy and the black guy with bad teeth laugh. I kind of did my thing today. Yeah, I'm kind of.
Yeah, it's like he did a show for two. It's like he did a bar show and there were only two people there.
It's true. It's exactly the same.
Tim's like, well, I got my steps in. See you later.
Man, and the line, you know what bummed me out the most is if I would have waited like 20 minutes, I wouldn't have had to wait in line. Because I waited in line for like 20 minutes, and then when I left, no line. There was no line behind. I was like, fuck. But that's okay.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
I thought you were going to say the futility of the two-party system made you sad.
That's true. And I was going to vote. I was going to write myself in.
Oh, really?
No. God, no.
That's smart.
I would have just voted for whatever my friends say on Instagram.
Yeah.
Not me, of course.
Not Myka. No, God, no. You can't vote for what Myka votes for. She's on a private jet with Tim Dillon.
I just feel like that means I deserve 2 votes. Have you ever been on a private jet? No.
Yeah, no, I haven't. Yeah.
I almost was able to, but I had to go hang out with the fucking crumb bums that I'm friends with.
Yeah.
Imagine having
he would have been able to come on that private jet.
Tim invited the both of us to go.
Oh,
and open for him.
Yeah, but I had to go hang out with Django Gold.
He had to go borrow fucking.
What a bummer! Imagine you don't get to go on a private jet. And then
I've gone away for a weekend with Django Gold, and it was quite nice.
It is
and
nice.
He was a tender lover, so I will say that.
Friend of the show, Django Gold. He read his periodicals every morning and had coffee. He's a nice man.
His
He's
periodicals.
I don't know.
Dear Lord, you're not allowed to spend that time with him anymore.
We had a lot of fun. It was a good time.
Periodicals.
You should have seen how many times Bobby Condon kayaked around this little lake that we were
Oh
on.
my
Oh, you
God!
guys went on kayaks too?
Oh, I didn't. They told me, they were like, you probably shouldn't. They're like, I don't think these things will flip, but if they do, it's going to be when you're in it.
They didn't let you kayak?
I broke my toe. I re-broke my toe immediately when I got in there.
You don't
You
walk on a
re-broke
kayak.
your.
I dropped a big heavy thing right on the toe that just had been
Ooh.
unbroken and stopped hurting. Fucking pissed me off. And I hurt my wrist dunking the basketball.
Oh man!
But what are you saying, Myka?
I don't know.
But yeah, they had canoes and kayaks. It was a little tiny lake, you know.
Wow.
You could just kind
Sounds
of
like
zip around
I wasn't
it.
allowed to come.
Oh man!
I wasn't allowed to go, but now it turns out for the best because I went
Yeah.
on a private plane to another country. That was the best part.
Yeah.
Can you imagine no fucking customs flying into a... That was great.
Myka,
Beautiful.
imagine if I threw a stink being like, Myka thinks she's one of the guys and that she deserves to come. And then
I tell you this much, I wouldn't have dropped something on my fucking toe.
Well, because you're not cool. And you don't do cool stuff. And you're not helping everyone set up the PS5. Anyway, Myka.
This is a new segment.
Yeah.
Where you guys fight, or-
That's an old segment.
Yeah, that's an
That's
old
most
segment.
of the show. That's why we make the guest sit in the middle. So the guest gets fighted across.
Oh yeah,
But it was fun. Bobby was on that lake, baby. He was going around.
I bet.
zipping
That's why he
around.
canceled going to hot yoga with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wait, you guys do that for real?
I've been getting into hot yoga. I told Bobby about it. He's like, I want to come. And then he went to one class, and he said he loved it. And then I was, well, I think he did love it. But then I invited him to another one, and he's like, oh, I'm going to be away this weekend. And then,
Nick, they need to turn this temperature down at once.
but yeah, big into that.
Hot yoga, huh?
Yeah, I love it right
I
now.
hate being hot.
Oh, it's great.
But I can
As
see his.
evidenced
But you love
by
hot
all-
people?
Yeah.
I love hot people. I love feeling stirred up inside, but I don't want to be hot on the outside.
Yeah.
Hell?
You feel stirred up when you look at a fucking hot babe or a hunk, Myka. You know how it is.
Stirred up.
Or
Periodical.
Django Gold. Yeah.
Dear
Django
Lord.
Gold.
I get stirred up looking at him reading a periodical. Yeah.
Django went to Dixon's, where Michael Timlin works. I probably shouldn't say that, but he went to Dixon's, and they Timlin came into work, and someone goes, "Your hot friend was here,"
Ooh.
and it was Django.
Oh my God.
They were like, he was really hot, and he was with a hot lady.
Whoa.
What's really funny is we heard about this before we knew who it was, and I spent an entire week trying to figure out. I was like, which one of Tim's
Oh
friends?
my
is the hot
God.
one?
Yeah, it was Django.
I was like, because it's Timlin.
Yeah, Timlin's the hottest one. Do you know
Yeah.
Timlin?
I don't know. I know the name.
He's
trying to-
gorgeous, but he's
Really?
he's like 5'4", but he's gorgeous.
Let me look this guy up.
All
Classic
right.
Tom Cruise scenario.
While you look that up, I'm going to read the news.
Yeah.
Ding,
Okay.
ding, 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 ding. It's time for the news.
Oh, I just
with
searched
Tim
Timlin.
McLaughlin. Ruby slippers from Wizard of Oz are for sale nearly 2 decades after they were stolen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to look
That's
up
very
Michael.
funny. Guy not engaged at all.
That's about what he should be. This is the most boring story already. Who gives a fuck?
A
Who's
pair
going to
of
buy him? Elton John?
shut up, Myka.
Was it Elton John? If I guess, the story ends.
Okay, well, it's in Dallas. Do you think Elton John's in fucking Dallas right now?
No.
All right, so shut up. A pair of ruby slippers worn by Judy Garland in The Wizard of Oz is on the auction block nearly 2 decades after a thief stole
Oh,
the
you know that stank is rank in them shoes. You know?
Oh, for
That
Yeah,
shit
because
sure.
they were around all those little people.
Oh yeah.
What the
They got the
hell?
little people smell on the outside. and then-
Asbestos on the inside.
Well, they were also
That was
worn
what
by
the snow was.
Yeah, that's
they were
right.
worn by a witch.
They were worn by a witch. Yeah, and Judy Garland, who was on whatever drugs or.
Was she on drugs at 12 or whatever?
Yeah.
I think she was. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they had her
On diet pills.
they had her on diet pills and speed and stuff.
And you know those things make your feet sweat.
Oh God, you know
Yeah.
they do. I mean, it's all leather back then. Online bidding has started and continued through December 7th. Heritage Auctions in Dallas announced So it's not even done, and they want me to donate to the Associated Press? I don't
Boo,
fucking think
Tim,
so.
this story sucks.
Okay, well, we could be done with it.
I think whoever's selling the slippers is the asshole. That's what I'll say. Yeah.
Well,
Thank you, Nick.
I do want to take bets. What's the starting bid? Does it say that? Tim can't skim, so this is kind of pointless.
Tim can't skim.
No.
I don't know.
Wow.
That's the only interesting thing about this is how much is it going to go for?
Yeah.
That's the only interesting thing, like over $1 million.
They're insured for $1 million.
Whoa.
So they're probably worth at
$1 million. That's what it being.
no.
insured
Well,
for.
if they're insured for, but like on Antiques Roadshow, they'll be like, "This is worth $25,000. You should have it insured for $50,000."
Damn.
So at retail, they're probably worth between $750,000 or $500,000 to $750,000.
Too much for me.
You're out.
Yeah.
Nick's
I'm
out.
Myka, what about you? You in?
Yeah, I'm in.
Well,
I was thinking about buying a house, but that's out of my price
Yeah.
range.
I have 3 drink tickets left over. I was going to use that.
No.
I just got in on this temp agency, so I could be in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, can we talk about that for 2 seconds?
Yeah, come on. What the fuck?
No.
Sorry.
So, ladies, you're sitting there. You hear your. I'm talking to the ladies now.
Yeah.
You're in another room. You hear your boyfriend on the phone with a temp agency. Finally. Oh, what kind of work do I want? He's like, I'd really like to do mindless tasks.
Oh, boy.
I love mindless tasks.
Who, at 38 years old, the man is looking for
Oh,
mindless tasks.
I love mindless tasks.
This is not a man. Can you imagine?
I mean, you don't say it.
You don't
say that out loud.
Okay.
I mean, you have the gumption to be honest, but
Well,
I want zero future. Do you have the least future
Well, I also
possible?
said-
but there is that point in every job interview, especially when you're like a comedian and you're just looking for like a survival thing, where they're like, "So, what are you looking for with this company? What are you?" And like, you want to be like it's so hard to like strike a balance with
You
like.
cannot be honest.
Yeah, I know.
cannot-
Well, what's the ideal answer then?
Myka always tells me to never be honest, and
Not
then
in
I'm
a
always
job.
mildly honest.
It's none of their. The truth is, it's none of their business about your personal life. You go in there,
But doesn't
and
that
you
come off as curt? Doesn't that come off as like?
No, you lie. You fucking lie. You
Oh,
say,
okay.
"Are you fucking nuts? Does nobody know how to get a job?"
Okay, let's do the
absurd.
scenario.
Okay, let's walk.
Nick
Okay.
and I are crumb bums.
All right. So what kind of work are you looking for?
Wait, let's set up. What kind of job is
So
it?
this is a data entry job.
Oh, this is a data entry job. Well, in that
Okay.
case, I'm looking for mindless tasks because I'm a fucking moron. And
You're hired.
Okay, thank you so much.
No, but for real. Okay, so what kind of work are you?
Okay,
Are you?
let's say it's a sandwich shop.
Okay, a sandwich shop. Okay, what kind of? Thanks for coming in. What kind of work are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking for whatever you have hiring right now.
Uh-huh.
Like, I really want to make sandwiches, but hopefully, I love like taking care of people, that sort of thing. So, if you guys have managerial
Okay.
positions, I'd love to get in on the business in general.
Gotcha.
I'm hoping to one day own my own sandwich shop, and I'd love to learn from the best.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And do you at Jersey Mike's, we're very much about like family and like coming together, and we're looking for somebody to be a great addition to our family. So like, I'm just curious, like, are you the sort of person who like, you're done with the day, you put down the mayonnaise bottle and you're out the door, or are you somebody who's like thinking about Jersey Mike's and what our brand means when you leave the store?
I think once I leave the store, I like to let it all go, but I wouldn't really want to leave anything
Okay,
behind before I go.
interesting. We'll call you.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
You gotta lie. You have to lie.
You have to lie.
You
That's
have
true.
to say you want a future in with that company.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to keep hiring.
Improv.
Okay, so here's also what I said. So I did say that I would like to do mindless labor. I did say that.
That's the
Which-
first thing. What's the first thing you want to do? Mindless tasks.
I said I
It
really.
was the very first thing you said.
I said I enjoy doing mindless tasks. She said, "What else are you good at?" I go, "I've been a manager at a bar. I've had managerial experience, so I can really do anything, and I am good with leadership and whatever."
Yeah, but when you lead with mindless tasks,
Because it's just for the month of November. I just want something
How
for the
did
month.
they react on the phone to mindless tasks?
She looked down. She looked down.
Wait, it
on
wasn't
the Zoom.
a phone call? Oh, it was a Zoom. She looked down.
She goes,
Really?
oh.
no, I don't know. She seemed fine with it. And then today she offered me mindless labor, but I don't know if I'm going to get it because it's through the end of December.
Yeah.
And it was just moving an office to another office.
See,
That's mindless.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, and there's a difference, and I will stand behind this. Moving things like physical mindless labor is great because then your mind can think about
Yeah.
other things. But when it's data entry and your brain becomes a sieve, and you can't let your mind wander.
Yeah.
Like I love a fucking moving job. I used to do one all the time. It was great. I would plug computers in one office and remove them in
Right.
another. But like data entry 814327021, and you just repeats over. Your mind becomes mush.
Yeah, and you don't have time to think about stopping the steal.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I can't be thinking about stopping the steal, but if your mind becomes mush, there's nowhere for me to go than up, baby. Come on, huh? It's a puddle right now, so mush is a step up.
Oh,
So it's more solid.
Why didn't you say that on the interview?
Anyways, I've got a call. Hello? A job? Anyways, Myka, you're a fucking asshole.
Well, you just hung up on the job? What the hell are you doing?
It was from Myka Haters Anonymous. Which
Man.
I told him I couldn't be a part of because I love her so much.
Tim's mad because he knows his mom listens to this podcast and now he's going to get in trouble.
Oh, man.
What am I going to get in trouble for?
Never mind. All right, I guess you're not.
All right, good. Now I'm trying to think what I'm going to get in trouble
For
for.
failing at the fucking easiest job for a temp agency.
I didn't fail. It was just today. We'll see if I failed in the future. We can't say that I failed yet.
They know if
They
you
know,
failed.
yeah.
We'll know. Hey, keep your eyes peeled. Next week we'll find out if I failed or not. My resume is pretty fucking good, so we'll see.
Yeah, does it say enjoys mindless tasks?
No, it says hot guy with fun personality. And it's on a fucking wall of a bathroom. All right. Here, Nick, we've gotten to the part of the show where you get to do plugs. It's plugs, baby.
Oh, great.
You've got a
Woo!
new podcast coming up, I've heard.
I got a new podcast.
Everyone should have at least two.
Yep, that's right. November 14th, Chicken Parmesan. Me and Dan Licata.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be on HeadGum.
A HeadGum pod with Dan Licata.
Yeah. Check that out. There's like a 6-episode first season that we have coming out, and if everybody listens, then and also we're going to do a live launch show Monday, November 11th at the Gutter.
Nice.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! I was like, this is months away.
No.
It's
That
next
is
week.
fucking me up. Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
We are in November.
We're in
Yes.
November right now.
Why didn't you
Yeah.
announce that during the news, Tim?
Yeah.
Sorry. So, is there a theme to a pot?
It's
chicken
about
parmesan,
it's
or
the
is it-
first podcast for and about Italian Americans, but if you're not Italian American, you can listen to it. We'll allow it.
All right.
Yeah, we talk about, what did your Nona hit you with? What did your mama make in the pot at home that week? And we have a lot of great guests.
What were the guys on the block saying?
What were the guys on the block saying? We also talk about what anti-Italian discrimination we
Yeah.
suffered that week.
What
Yes.
the Mazzi Cristos are up to?
There you go. Yeah, and
You got to say hello to your mother. Say hello to your father.
Say hello to your mother. Say hello to your father. And then with every guest, we either make or whack them. So yeah, and I'm not
that's
gonna.
fun.
I'm not gonna say who, but we did whack a few people. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So-
All right. I have a question, and you can reveal or not reveal this.
Sure.
You may not have had this person on.
Yeah.
But probably the number one Italian in the zeitgeist right now.
Oh,
Did you have Mario Bosco on your show?
Mario
is
Bosco.
He's a 56-year-old man that looks like a little boy Pee Wee Herman, and he has his Talking Italian podcast.
Oh,
And he talks
no,
like this, and he's like,
no,
hey,
we
how
have
you doing?
no.
And
But
I-
nobody was thinking that.
I'm hanging out with Big Irma.
I thought you were about to say Mario Batali.
No, Mario
which
Batali.
We have him on too much. He's on almost every episode.
Now
Bam.
that's a made man.
He's got nowhere else to go. So
So you guys don't know Mario Bosco?
I don't. Wait. Show me a photo or
Okay.
show me. Yeah.
Let me look it up.
All right, everyone on the pod.
Mario.
you
I
guys
couldn't
have to
find
look it
Michael
up, too.
Timlin, so this will be
Mario Bosco. He's a stand-up comedian. And there's him with Shane Gillis.
Oh my God!
And he's like a little boy, but he does talking Italian, and he's always doing Italian stuff. And I'm from the neighborhood.
oh jeez.
Wait, he's 56 years old?
Yeah.
Does he have like Benjamin Button disease?
He's just like he's got like that Gary Coleman thing where he's like a little boy.
I believe he actually just finished all the food that his mother gave him. That's how you maintain
There's
your
him with
youth.
Artie Lang.
Oh my God!
But yeah, he's a dumbass. And he's a virgin too.
Really?
I watch Talking Italian.
That's funny that he talks about that. I think we knew that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like pedophile shit.
Sure, I guess.
Yeah.
Not
where's
But
he
isn't that the way to go about it? If
Yeah,
you're
Mary
That's what
Kay
you wanna do.
Letourneau.
Yeah.
Fucking check out Mario
we
Bosco.
need more of these people for people who suffer from pedophilia.
Yes. This is
Yeah.
why God invented Webster's.
That's
Micah, go ahead. What do you got to plug?
yeah.
Oh, I forgot we were still doing that. I'm going to have a comedy set come out from LMAOF. I filmed last week in
nice.
Los Angeles and sunny Pasadena, California.
Woo.
And you guys can fucking subscribe to my OnlyFans. They force you to become a creator.
Oh, my
and,
God.
so now I'm a fucking creator on OnlyFans. I have a couple.
Jeez.
I've already made some money. I have a post hidden behind a paywall. A couple dupes fell for it. You should too. I mean, I'm not going to say what's behind the wall, but you got to spend $10 to find
Oh
out.
my God.
I can tell you there might be a little pussy behind that wall.
Timothy,
What?
enough.
Oh
All right,
my
all
gosh.
right.
So sub to me at the_fox_hole spelled with a 0 for an O.
Micah, you're a dumbass.
Oh my God.
So subscribe
Wow.
to Micah's OnlyFans and help our family. Also, I don't have anything except for Home for the Holidays in Indianapolis, Indiana on the 23rd at the White Rabbit Cabaret. So if you're listening to this in Indianapolis on the 23rd of December, Myka and I will be performing at the White Rabbit Cabaret. So come out to that. That's always a super fun show with 1 million comedians. So it's good. And I always go last or second to last if Tom is in town. All right, here we go. If anyone with a credit is there, I go second to last. All right, gang, it's time.
For the play?
No,
Oh.
for reviews for the podcast.
podcast.
This is where we go on YouTube, Nick.
Okay.
And if you're watching this on YouTube, you guys know the deal. Like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, of course. But you can also comment. And we'll read the comments. And last week I did a solo show because Myka had to get on a private jet.
Oh jeez.
And I gave my little take on Tony Hinchcliffe. Said he was cool and that Trump rules and that everybody drools, you know? So that was good. But I got a bunch of comments. We'll see how it goes.
Oh boy.
And I got to tell you this. We have horny fans that jerk off to the show. So,
oh my God.
So if you...
To both of you or?
Sometimes if I'm bringing it, but mostly to Myka.
Wow.
But to the guests, too. So you could be really getting fucking
All right.
fat, too, right now, brother.
Sure.
BP Evelove says, Myka away fluffing for Feehan and Tim covers a topical story. Funny the 45th is too fragile to attend the correspondence dinner, but brings along a comic to roast Americans.
What is this, a limerick? What is going on?
he's talking-
How's this written?
Tim also can't read.
Oh,
okay.
that doesn't help.
Can't skim, can't read.
Well, the skimming is
Can't-
part of the reading.
Skimming is quickly reading. So,
Yeah.
He's saying
But he
that
can't even do that.
no.
He's saying Donald Trump was too fragile to go to the correspondence dinner, but then brings along a roast comic to roast Americans. Doesn't seem right.
I would agree.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Anderson says, listen here. Oh, listen. Oh, this is too long. Listen here. I'm sorry, but I've...
Skim it.
Okay. I'm sorry, but I've been slurming around. I didn't mean to squelch on the gang. I'm going to bust hard now since I missed a few slurm
Wow.
sessions. Robbie...
You got a lot of wacko jackos.
We
out
got some
there.
Jack-
jackos.
Semen
We got some
demons.
wackos.
Semen demons.
Yes. Robbie Goodwin is like, is like they shaved Greg Giraldo clean and accidentally put
Robbie Goodwin.
He was a guest a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
And put the Albanian brain in his head like young Frankenstein. Albanian is our word for the R word. If Tim dyed his hair jet black, slicked it back, and got a tight, thin mustache, he would be the guy you're so ready to see get whacked second in a mob movie. That would be cool. Myka looks like someone who would slap the trucker hat off someone looking like Tim at a gas station over a parking space. Those are not roasts. Those are just reasons I love these guys so much.
I gave this guy the light 5 minutes ago.
I love it. So much in the form of 2 layers of undies that blasted right through, dear God, and cracked my drywall.
Ew.
This guy
blasted through 2. Who jizzes through undies?
God, it's like a freaking jizz bullet.
You can't be calling them undies.
Dire Badger says, obviously the OnlyFans version would be called The Great Bang Podcast with tips on how to be a great bang with guest Feehan spreading cheeks without any provocation. What the fuck? What is happening?
Tim.
I'm just reading it.
Tim, get your mind out of
You got any
gutter.
short and sweet ones?
Yeah, here's this one. Busted without Myka on the episode. That was from Mouse Dodden.
I like that. he was embarrassed after the fact, or well, I guess you always are.
Yeah.
But just like he's looking for you on the podcast.
Yeah. Just hoping she shows up.
Hoping she's somewhere back there.
Wilfred Padua's other number 1 fan. We need a solo One Piece review from Timbo next time.
Wrong.
I never watched One Piece, but would rather hear what about it from Tim's mouth. I used to do a One Piece slideshow presentation in Chicago.
A One Piece, like
the anime.
Okay, that's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, I used to do a slideshow, like a live slideshow to explain the show in Chicago.
Oh wow!
And it was well received, but
I would imagine it's shown up in these comments.
Yeah, Hughes says #Goo Gang.
Jeff Sheen says
1 p.m. question mark. Andrew Ginsberg. Okay, Jeff. M. Bob says, Tim really brung the cum for this one. For real, for real. I can't believe they let you write cum on there. Fartist says, you nailed it, as Jesus once said.
When he was getting crucified, he famously said, you nailed it.
He did? I thought he said,
Well, it was a long day.
I know he's going to play Jesus in the Nativity this year. Tim.
Oh, yes, because I'm a sweet man who brings love and light to this world.
Right.
And my father is God. Wizard Adam said, 2 loads, 1 host.
Wow.
Robbie Goodwin said, this was the commentary I was waiting for. Sure thing, Buddy Boy said, cucks aren't allowed to have opinions
How many of these people are actually jerking off, do you think?
I think
I'm going to think none of them.
we've got 30 comments.
Has anybody ever sent a video of themselves jacking off? Good idea.
Not do that.
No, it is
If you want to do that,
Do not.
And do not send it to me.
send
Tim
it
will
to
come too fast.
the_Fox
Score a hole with a 0.
That is not how OnlyFans work.
And make her pay you for it.
Dude, if you send that to me, I will put it behind a paywall.
There you go.
Sure thing, Buddy Boy said, cucks aren't allowed to have opinions on big boy things, and then a shushing emoji.
Are you the cuck or is
I'm the
Hinchcliffe?
cuck. I guess he didn't like my take on the whole Tony Hinchcliffe situation. Alan Thickdick says, I can't believe Tim wanted to attend a Nazi basketball game at Madison Square Garden. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go see the Pacers. That's what I wanted to do. Assholes.
Well, a Nazi basketball game, I don't know.
Too many white players. Wouldn't like it. Super Duper says, I come for the hang, and I come for the gang.
Nice.
We got a couple left. New Jersey Greg says, This is too many. We got to start doing a second episode of just comments. New Jersey Greg says, great solo app. I did miss adding Myka's snark as you did in your past solo apps.
Tim pretends to be me when I don't show up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
like, shut up. Shut the fuck up, you stupid fat fuck.
Oh, my God. I'm seeing double. What the hell?
Good luck with avoiding discounted candy this week. Brother, I already got into it. Dude, I'm a Robot says, you're a great hang, Tim. Alex says, Tim is a real-ass dude. Okay, 3 more. Hi, Jello. This is too many. It's easier when it's just me and Myka and not wasting a guest's time. But after this, we all get to become actors in my little play.
I can't wait.
You've done some acting on television.
I have, yeah.
It's the IH Jello said it's the equivalent of Kid Rock endorsing Trump. If you're a fan of their entertainment, I don't understand how it's a reflection on your political vote. There's a reason Joe won't endorse a candidate, but Tony will.
Well, he did endorse.
Yep, this did not age well.
No.
Joe doesn't want someone to vote based on being told who to vote for. Tony doesn't care. IH Jello, you should have deleted this, brother. You look like a fool now. But thank you for commenting, and please like and subscribe. Ashley Wiggins says, why is this goofy bastard Tim making sense? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Did you make sense while I was away?
I think I made a little sense. I did no dollars, sorry, but a little sense. Sean from Pittsburgh says, Timbo goes solo, explains why my pants are so low.
Hey.
Thank you, everyone, for commenting.
There you go. That's a good one.
I appreciate all of you, and I love you all. All right, gang. I wrote a little play today.
Here we go.
I wrote an election play for the election that is today. Wow, that was a good rhyme.
Hey, Tim, when you wrote this for Nick coming, did you take into account his superior acting skills?
Yes, I did. And you both are playing 2 different characters.
Okay.
And I also forgot to check it for typos.
But also, this is the industry standard to be texted your script in a
this is the new
text
thing.
thread. Yeah.
I'm a technological guy. I keep up with how it's going. All right.
This is how I did with Buscemi. I was reading off my phone.
You were in a scene with Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
For what was the show you were in?
Phantasmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
How was he? Was he cool?
He was so cool. Yeah.
Damn. Hell yeah, that's awesome. We were watching a lot of Sopranos on our boys' trip.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you'll have to just get away and then stare at the show you've seen 5 times.
I mean,
it's the best show.
I can't knock it. I can't knock doing that.
I mean, this is bullshit. Actually, I'll rewatch the show, and Tim's like, "You're watching that again?"
But you're not rewatching Sopranos. You're rewatching Succession.
I'm watching both.
We join our heroes waiting in line to vote at the nearest polling station. The line goes out the building and down the block. Our heroes are somewhere in the middle inside the building. Myka, you're Myka.
Thank you. Well, I guess this is probably the easiest way to you live in an ugly district.
Fuck. I should have checked this. It's the easiest way to find out you live in an ugly district.
All right, let me take it again. Well, I guess this is probably the easiest way to find out you live in an ugly district.
I know. It's damn dog city around here. Woof, woof.
Look at me. Are we as busted as these people, or are we the outliers? I think we are. Or are we the outliers? I think we are.
Thank you. Well, all these people are like 300 years old, so I would say we look way better than them. Out of nowhere, one of the doors to the outside blows open, and several men dressed in all black holding M16s with their faces covered file into the polling station. The main henchman in charge yells to the crowd waiting to vote. This is you,
all right, everyone, listen up. You're going to do exactly as we say. If you do that, you will be fine. When you go in to vote, you are going to be writing in Hillary Clinton.
What the hell? Why are we writing in Hillary?
The henchman bashes Myka in the face with the butt of his gun.
Hillary should have won it in 2016. She's the perfect fit for this country. Right now I have sleeper cells at every polling place in America getting enough written-in votes to skew the election away from either of the candidates we have now.
There's no way she will get that certified as president. If you do it this way,
he wrote it himself, people.
Myka.
These are words that came out of his own mind that he couldn't read.
Shut up.
After I've just hit your girlfriend in the face.
There's no way that she will get certified for president if you do it this way. This will never work. The henchman pulls up his gun and shoots Tim in between the eyes, killing him instantly.
Nice.
Well, I guess your body won't work either. Too bad.
Myka, furious with blood pouring down her face from the earlier wound, charges the gunman and gets herself shot. It creates chaos, leading to all the henchmen killing everyone in the polling station. We pull away and see someone sitting in a chair, watching dozens of TVs of the same scene, but in different places. Body cam footage of henchmen inevitably shooting down voters in their polling stations. On the desk, we see a hot sauce bottle sticking out of a purse, and a man walks in shadow. Bill Clinton, played by Nick.
Hillary, what are you doing in here?
Hillary Clinton, played by Myka.
All these little ants are getting squashed. This is what happens when you take little girls' dreams away.
Okay, we're going to need to stop this. You can't try to hijack the election, Hill.
I can't hijack the election, but you can go to Pedophile Island with your little friend Jeffrey Epstein. You can desecrate the office of president with some intern, but I can't exact revenge on the country who shunned me.
I think you've made your point now. Call off your army. You can't go around killing innocent Americans.
Innocent. Oh, Bill, you know as well as I do these people are guilty. They're all guilty of the saddest crime of all. Ignorance.
Yes!
I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry you didn't win, and I'm sorry I was a terrible husband.
Bill pulls a gun out of his pocket and aims it at the back of Hillary's head as she continues to watch all the violence with excitement in her eyes. Bill shoots Hillary in the head slowly walks out of the room, sits in his office, and lights a cigar. After a few puffs of the cigar, Bill puts the gun to his own head and pulls the trigger. The cigar falls onto a replica of the U.S. Constitution and slowly burns away.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
Tim, that was beautiful.
That was great.
And that took me 15 minutes to write, if
That's
you can
beautiful.
believe it.
Wow, Tim, I loved that.
That was a lot of fun.
Good
I
job,
felt like
Nick, Bill.
thank you.
That was good. You fell into it perfectly,
I really,
Nicholas.
yeah. I feel like I captured something there. I
Yeah,
don't
Tim,
know.
you did a great job reading your own words and dying right away.
Oh, yeah. I thought it'd be fun if I killed myself immediately.
Yeah.
Nick, all right. You were basically a freaking star of that play.
Thank you.
But also, this is a part of the show where you get to become a star of the podcast.
Oh, boy.
This is where if you have a fun party story, like a crazy, insane party story, you can tell that if you want. Or if you
Okay.
have a tip for being a great hang.
All right.
Or do you have something that somebody does that you hate at a party?
I thought about this, and I thought about in high school, a friend of mine, in my group of friends, this friend of mine was really bad with talking to girls, and everybody was always trying to coach him. And we were at this party, and he was in line. Me and him were in line for the bathroom, and he was kind of talking to the girl in front of line of him, in front of the next.
She was the next one to go into the bathroom.
Yes.
She was ahead of him in line.
She was ahead of him in line. Yes. And he was talking with her,
Dear
and he's
Lord.
and then she goes into the bathroom, and he turns to me. He's like, I'm talking with her, and it's going good, I think. And I'm like, that's awesome, man. And I'm like, you should try to keep talking to her when she gets out of the bathroom. And then then she's coming out of the bathroom, and she's putting on her sweater vest or whatever. And my friend says to her, "Did you just take your bra off to take a shit?" And she goes, "Fuck you."
You take your bra off to take it. My man was so excited.
Yeah.
He was so excited that he was doing it.
Okay, hot take, but that would have worked on me. I would have loved that.
Yeah.
That is
Next thing you know, she ends up with a man who's 30 years old who asks for mindless tasks.
That's in the top 2 funniest stories we've had on here. And they both involve shit.
Yeah.
It was Courtney B shitting herself in her
right.
friend's car, and now
Oh my god.
and now a man asking a woman if she took her bra off to take a shit.
And he thought that would lead to
Wait,
more.
Why did she get so mad?
I
you
don't
don't
know.
want to ask a
Because
women,
this guy you barely know is
Are my standards that low?
I
also,
think so, yeah.
He probably did it in front of a bunch of people waiting in line for the bathroom too,
Yeah.
loudly.
Yeah, that's part of it too. I think he was kind of doing it for I think he got a little cocky about talking to this girl, and also I was encouraging him. But I wasn't
flirting.
encouraging him to say something that
That's so
of
insane.
that ilk.
I don't know.
love
I
it.
think it's flirting, and I like it.
It is flirting, but your brain is poisoned by
alcohol and
by
cocaine.
alcohol and cocaine.
20 years of hanging out with what can only be described as the worst people that have ever
Yeah.
lived.
A basket of deplorables.
Yes.
Yes, some bad
You want to
hombres.
know what's funny about the basket of deplorables is the basket's kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's a Longenberger basket.
Right? Like if you have a basket, it's always usually pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Damn, that fucking got me. I'm going to be thinking about that for a long time. That shit is so funny. All right, we're almost done with the show. We are on our second to last segment. Speak ill of the dead.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Myka, you got a dead guy?
Oh yeah, of course I do.
Who do you got?
Tito Jackson.
Tito
Ooh.
Jackson.
Fucking kicked the bucket unless I found an old People magazine article, in which case he died a while ago. Tito Jackson, what did you ever do with your life? You know what I mean? Where the fuck? You were in the Jackson 5, I think.
Yeah.
Then you disappear into obscurity, and then you have the nerve to become news when you die? I don't think so. You should have died when you left the Jackson 5.
Yeah.
You fucking no talent
Big
motherfucker.
mistake, man.
Yeah, you stayed alive after the Jackson 5. Well, now you're in hell getting butt fucked by the damn devil, brother.
It's like you had, after your brother became famous, now you had one job, and that was to make sure your brother didn't go looking at little kids' buttholes.
You
Wake
fucked it
up,
up, man.
Don't
What?
say that.
Oh, that shouldn't have been his responsibility?
I actually, yeah, fine. But just
You
don't say it
think
that
he-
crass.
You think he should have let his brother look at little kids' buttholes?
Don't say little kids' buttholes is what I'm saying to not say.
I'm the one who's saying he
There are
shouldn't
people
do
trying to
this.
masturbate to this.
Yes, Myka, we got to keep it clean for them.
I'm just saying you fucking keep an eye on your brother who's looking at little kids' buttholes. And for that, I hope you are rotting in hell.
Dear God. And getting butt fucked by the damn devil.
I hope
Oh,
you.
that's fine.
Yes, that's okay. The devil's a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
And I'd like to talk shit about James Earl Ray. What the hell are you killing Martin Luther King for, you piece of shit?
Yeah.
I think that sucks. I like the guy. I think he had a lot of good ideas, and I don't think you should have assassinated his ass. And here's the other thing. Fuck you, bitch. And I hope you're in hell getting your ass assassinated by the damn devil. All right, that's it for me.
That was good.
Okay, I'm gonna do Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yes.
You should have died earlier, a lot earlier. You should have died. You should have died. 10 years earlier.
During the Obama presidency.
Presidency, or you should have quit your stupid fucking job, you old piece of shit.
Yes.
Because now I'm legitimately nervous about this election because you didn't fucking quit, because Obama didn't get to fucking replace you. I think RBG is the R-word bitch, giant asshole. I think that's what RBG stands for. Frankly, I hope that in hell you're a judge down there and nobody respects you. That's
Yeah, I hope you're doing cancer push-ups in hell.
I hope you're in the Supreme Court of getting butt fucked by the damn devil, lady.
well, yeah.
I hope you're getting supremely cored.
There we go. Nice. All right. This was a great episode.
Great app, Tim.
Nick, thank you
Thank
very
you
much
so
for
much.
being on. We just have one last segment, and that is
Sign-offs.
sign-offs. We have to do
Okay.
our little sign-offs.
All
I'll
right.
go first. Signing off, it is I, the greatest man to have ever lived, a sweet man, with an even sweeter tooth, your election coverage number one, Timothy Grady McLaughlin II. Thank you.
And signing off, it is I, the kindest woman in the world, who, if she ever has to fly commercial again, will kill herself.
No!
It is me. The greatest actress in the world, a woman who likes mindful tasks. It's Nick's friend, Tim's girlfriend, Toey's mom, and your friend and podcast host, Myka Fox.
Yes, he's signing off.
And signing off, it is I, an undecided voter. I still can't make up my mind. God, one of them, he has big hair, and I like big hair.
Yes.
And the other one is maybe, the only person running for president I've ever wanted to fuck. So
Whoa.
it's a tough choice, but when the Civil War breaks out, I hope you remember that I'm in the middle. So please leave me alone to watch Netflix. Thank you. Nick Naney.
And we hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Bye.